McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Look at the big fella go. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the to fight for the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
117 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now Baker going to change it up.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
They'll set up a throw.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works free. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 190 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw here. Caught on a slant. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. There he goes again. He may go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mayfield on play action.
This ball complete to Durham.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they can't bring him down. He's still on his feet, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Dancing to his left.
Now he's loose again, and he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Chidobe with a pick. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Baker changing the play at the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they try the right side here. Past the 20. 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Now they'll change things up. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Left side to Lamb.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Here's Baker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more.